Greetings, I'm Linda Schiller-Hanna. I'm back again to give you some useful tips that I've used in my own life and shared with many others. And now it's here for you. If you're one of those people who has struggled with worry, stress, can't seem to get an obsessive thought out of your mind, I've got some ideas here for you today. Went to a 12-step meeting and someone talked about I said, well, how do you let go and let go? And one man said, well, there was a man in his group who had what he called a God can. Another had a God box. But he said, what I used was a God bag. And he said, every time he had a problem, he'd just write it down and put it in his God bag. And so I'm going to encourage you to make a God bag. It's very easy to make a God bag. Just get any old bag. Write God bag on it. I put this in my closet on the top shelf, or you can put it in your desk or anywhere you want that you can get to it conveniently. And every time you have a problem or an issue that you just can't seem to let go of, you write it down on a piece of paper and you drop it in the God bag. And if it comes back into your mind, you say, wait a minute, I gave that to God. God's taking care of it for me. And I'll tell you how it's worked in my life. One time I had my car died and I didn't have another car. And so I just wrote a note, Dear God, transportation, thank you. And within a week, a girlfriend gave me her car. She didn't know I put it in the God bag, but there it came. Another time I had a Visa bill that was way out of balance. I had made some payments. I was living out of the country and the mail wasn't getting through properly. There was a big snafu with Visa. And so I just put the Visa bill in the bag and said, God, you figure it out. And within a year, it was paid off. I even got a refund. So I find that when I let go of things, when I give it to God, things get better. Now, recently, I'm talking to you during a very volatile election season. You might see this 5 years from now, it won't matter. But right now, here in America, there's a very intense two-sided debate about who should be president. And I can tell you that I got as stirred up as many other people about it. Whether you're on one side or the other, there tends to be a lot of tension. And I finally said, I am tired of worrying about this. And so I just put it in my God bag. I just said, here, God, here is the election results. You figure it out. You know what's best. And I let it go. And I can't tell you the immediate peace I got from just releasing it. So no matter what the issue, you can give it to God. God will tell you your part. If you're supposed to do something, like with my Visa bill, I had to keep paying my payments. I had to keep going to work. I had to follow up. I wrote a letter to Visa and apologized for the mistakes that I had made in all the ways that I'd gotten into a problem. But God took care of the rest. He sent the clients, he sent the business, he sent the prosperity, and I was able to go for it. So that's something I'm really encouraging you to consider. Now, I want you to notice that behind me is this beautiful photograph. And this photograph came from Dr. Emoto's laboratory in Japan. Emoto did research on water crystals. And he found that if people put a certain thought into the water, it would make a certain kind of design. And this is the image of God. There are ones where people thought of violence or guns, and there would actually be an image of a gun in the crystal. If you want to learn more about that, there are two of his books. One is called The Hidden Messages in Water, and the other is The True Power of Water. I got to hear him speak at the ARE, Edgar Cayce Foundation, many, many years ago in Virginia Beach, and I actually got him to sign my book. I happen to have some water from Lourdes with me because I've been to Lourdes, and I gave him the bottle and he was very tickled to have it. So we had a lovely personal encounter. He has since moved on into spirit, but he's left a beautiful trail of light behind. So these are my thoughts for today. Make yourself a God can. You can just, this is just an old Ovaltine can. I just put pictures of angels on it, but you can put anything on it. Just leave it boring. God can handle it. Or put it in your God box. God box. Or you can put it in your God bag. Thanks a lot. Hope you try this. See how it works for you. And leave me a comment if you like, and let me know how the success you have from this. And if you're interested in the Emoto stuff, look it up. There are books there. There's probably a website. I haven't checked. But you will find that there's a tremendous power of thought. And you too can benefit by just giving it a try. All right, that's it for now. God bless you.